We're going to get ready to go on the field trip to Webster University Library, the Emerson Library, to do some research for your photographer project. And the way to prepare for that is to go to the Webster University Library catalog online. So here we are on our Canvas website on the homepage. We're just going to scroll down to the Art of Seeing module. And you can click on the Webster University Library catalog link. And if it gives you this message, just click here and it'll open it up in a new tab. So you can look for articles or you can look for the catalog. I'm going to start with the catalog and I'm just going to type in as my example Cartier-Bresson. Make sure it's spelled correctly so that you get the right things popping up and just hit search. So just put in the full name or last name of your photographer, and what you'll get are this list of resources that are available at the library relevant to that person. One thing to note is that with our info passes, we're not able to check out films or DVDs. You can watch them when you are there, connected to the Webster Eden internet. So you would need to talk to somebody at the resource desk, or the reference desk, I think, which is on the second floor when you're there. But we can check out books. So if we scroll down and see that the first book here is called Cartier-Bresson's France, it's in the oversized section on the third floor. I could click on the link to learn more about it. So subjects are a helpful thing to look at. So it's looking at France in the early 1900s. And it has this feature, if you want to do this, that you can click text item location and put in your cell number, and it will send you this call number. You're welcome to do that. I think it's even easier to just make a list of these call numbers here, which can be found on this page, or if we go back, you can just write them down directly from this first search page. So it's call numbers that you're wanting to make a list of before we go. So the call numbers are basically the system for how to find the books once you get into the library. And most of the books that most of the books that you're going to find are going to start with this TR, because that is where many of the photography books are. If they're oversized, they might be in a different section, or sometimes you'll see them in NA, which is art in general. But TR tends to be where you're going to find a lot of the photography books. So you'll be able to look for these on the shelf once we're in the library. So TR is like the shelf that's on the fourth floor, and then you'll look for the numbers after that, and they're all in order alphabetically and numerically. The last number is always the published year, so that can be useful too to find out kind of how relevant the information is. So just write down a whole bunch of them. You might not check out every one of them. You might pull out a bunch of them and then decide, this isn't as helpful as I thought it would be. When you're there, you may find that some of the books don't have a lot of text information, but rather just tons of images. That is still a fantastic resource because the images are really what you are looking for. What is the photographer's work over the course of his or her life? And you don't need an author to help you interpret it. The context is very important and can be extremely helpful, but you are a photographer and you are a person who understands imagery, so even just having the images to begin with is a wonderful place to start. So that's it. Enjoy your field trip.